Hello, Nistas and Nistas. How are you today? Welcome back to the channel. I want to thank you guys for coming back to the channel. I'm SavingsFashionista, and over here we do mainly fragrance. And today, you guys, I want to share with you only 3 fragrances that I would pull from my collection if I had to let it all go and only wear just basic lotion and 3 fragrances. These are the 3 that I would choose. So, if you're interested in hearing about my only 3, please stay. Spoiler alert, you guys. I know, but just hear me out. Now, all 3 of these fragrances, they come from my favorite house. So, if you've been around, you know what my favorite house is. You guys, I know. It's almost, you see, I could have picked any of those, but I pondered over this since the beginning of summer. I was reading a blog, and someone shared that, fragrance collections, they're not what they're cracked up to be, and da 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 da. They was talking about, it may have been a video, someone come in and they was just talking about it wasn't worth it. But what they said was, they said that honestly, all you need is 3 fragrances. And they categorize those fragrances. So they categorize the fragrances as a signature fragrance, a formal fragrance, and a sexy fragrance. So I started thinking about it, and I'm like, Now, I came up with a list with about 20 fragrances on it. And then I'm like, no, that's not the point, because that's still like a collection. That's like 60 fragrances. Even if you did 10, that's like, 30 fragrances. If you did 5, that's 15. So I'm like, okay. So I thought about it, and I thought about it, and I thought about it. And of course, process of elimination. And when I got down to just 3 bottles, this is what I came up with. So the signature fragrance, you guys, I consider a signature fragrance to be every day, really anywhere. You can scratch off the formal and the sexy, just anywhere. It's just your signature fragrance. It's what you smell like. It could be work, errands, church, events, the gym, shopping, running errands, whatever. Signature, anywhere. When I think about formal fragrances, I think about places like, going to black tie events, going to cocktail parties, going to holiday parties or holiday events, going to, like dinners, work events, social events, just events. And when I think about sexy, I just think about date night with my husband. And you could also think in terms of going out with the girls, or even maybe a concert, or like a nighttime event. So that's what I think about when I think about these categories. So the fragrance that I would pick, if I could only just pick one for this category, would be Centerpiece. This is my all-time favorite fragrance. I have not yet gotten tired of it. I have not grown weary of it. I have been wearing this fragrance since 2009, when I was in grad school and could barely afford it. I have been gifted this fragrance over and over again. I have bought this fragrance for myself. I have bought it for my daughter. I have really been on a journey with this fragrance, Centerpiece. Centerpiece has fragrance notes of grapefruit, blackcurrant, lily of the valley, Hidian, cedarwood, and musk. And it's just a beautiful, soft, very feminine, peaceful, airy fragrance. And I mean, who doesn't want to feel like that all the time? Even in some of your sexy moods, you still want a sense of peace. So the fragrance, it does personify its name for me. I really do enjoy this fragrance. I know at this point, maybe anywhere from 10 to 15 of these fragrances have crossed the threshold of my home at some point in my life. And it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, I'm just a fan. I have not grown weary. Some people think that it's not what it's cracked up to be. That's your subjective opinion. And this is mine. And I'm happy with it. I really enjoy this fragrance. So this would be my signature fragrance if I could only have one. All right, next, moving on into formal. Formal. This is a very beautiful fragrance, and I do think these fragrances, no matter the time of year that you're wearing these fragrances or going to these events, I think that they are year-round fragrances, in my opinion. So the one that I chose for formal black tie, you know, family events, holiday events, parties, Christmas parties, you know, whatever you consider to be formal. Cocktails. This is also from the House of Bun number 9, and this is the fragrance Chelsea Flowers. You guys, this is a floral fragrance. It is very feminine, but it is a deep, rich, musky floral fragrance. This is also one of those fragrances, if I'm being honest, it could be a signature scent as well. It is absolutely beautiful. It has white peony. It has, this fragrance has white peony, it has hyacinth, and it has musk. It is absolutely beautiful. It is a beautiful musky fragrance. It has this vintageness to it, you guys. And when I say vintage, it means that it's very nostalgic. It just takes me back to a place, and a good place, that I really enjoy smelling. You know how people say that's old money, you know, not new money, but old money. It gives me that old money vibe, and it is absolutely beautiful. I can very well see myself wearing this to a black tie event where I'm dressed extremely formal. I could see myself wearing this to a event like a wedding, a reception. I could see myself wearing this to a cocktail party with company. I mean, I could see myself being really dressed up, really fabulous, and just complimenting my husband really well with this fragrance. Absolutely enjoy it, absolutely love it, and this would be my all-time formal fragrance if I could only choose one, and this is Chelsea Flowers by Bond number 9. And you guys, the last one is sexy. So sexy, I consider that date night, out with the girls, whatever you consider sexy. This is subjective content, you guys. But if I could only choose one, and I have worn this on many a date nights, many a dinner dates, many a movies, many of parties, I have worn this, and I've gotten so many compliments, and this fragrance smells so good, and it is sexy. This is also from the House of Bun number 9, and this is Nomad. Nomad, absolutely beautiful. The packaging is everything. This has pear, kinks, blackcurrant, violet leaves, oud accord, rose, and amber, and it has some vanilla. This is so good, and this is a well-balanced unisex fragrance in my opinion. Husband, he's never worn it that I know of, never smelled it on him, but he really enjoys this on me. One of the fragrances that are not skin scents that he enjoys is this one. It's not many, but he do compliment this when I wear this and Casablanca for some reason. But this is absolutely beautiful, and I do think that this fragrance is befitting for year-round wear. If you just want to smell and have a sexy vibe, absolutely, this would be the fragrance that I would keep if I could only keep one for a sexy fragrance. And this is Nomad from the House of Bun number 9. So you guys, those are my only 3. If I could only choose 3, I know I'm sick of her, and Bun number 9 is not what it is. That's your opinion. These are just my subjective thoughts, and I want to thank you for coming back every time to hear them. And if you value them, thank you as well. I greatly appreciate you guys, and do not forget, you, yes you are great. Bye-bye.